Well, good morning. So if you all watched my video yesterday, this is the thing with goats. No matter what you do, you're not safe. Doesn't matter what type of fence you use, it'll never be good enough. So last night, doing chores, Dewey was out. So he's my really big boy, monster horns, but very, very gentle. So this morning I'm doing chores, and this is where the boys are. Now, I tried every fence you could imagine, and didn't matter what it was, they kept breaking it. So I figured I would be smarter than them and put pallets all the way around their fence so they can't get out. So this morning I'm doing the horses right there, and I hear a faint sound off into the distance. And normally in the morning, the goats are sleeping. They're not up at all. Morning, girls. And maybe he can. You can see my gate is there. Good morning. So today, after work, when we get a little bit more late, Dusty and I get to come out and figure out where he's getting out from. So anyway, so I'm feeding the horses, and I hear the faint sound. So I know he's out by the front by the girls. So I drive to the back and feed and water the cows. And I can hear him, so I for sure know he's there. So, of course, I'm in the truck. And Dewey doesn't know vehicles. None of the goats know vehicles. So I'm driving really slowly because I don't want him to run out and get hit. So, like, it's a fair little drive. So he definitely did not sleep at all last night. So I get to the front by my girls, and I'm looking by our bale pile in the shed, and I don't see him. So I call him, and this is where he is. He is now in this pen with the ponies, and Mr. Banyu is not a fan of him whatsoever. Fancy could care less. Morning, Banyu. What are you doing? You're being silly. Hey? Okay, so there's Dewey, my big boy. So that's JD, the one I had put him in with yesterday. Clearly they were not done because he got out, and somewhere, because we even put the cattle panel, so no matter what, no goat could get through or anything, wrecking the fence. And somehow he got in this one. So, see, there he is. Let's see if we could zoom. Yep. Big beastie boy. So, that was my morning. So now I'm really hoping that he behaves himself, because I don't have time to get him out of there. To figure out how to get him out of there. The gate won't open because it's frozen. But Banyu is not a fan of him. So as long as he keeps his distance, at least Banyu might just keep him in place today. Oh, it's so cold out. I think I lost my mitt. Oh yeah, see, there he goes. So yeah, don't trust a goat. Don't trust a fence. And never plan anything, because when you figure everything's gonna go good, something happens and says, nope, we're gonna decide for you. But luckily he's in that pen, because this morning I figured if I put him back with the boys, he's just gonna get out while I'm in town. So while I was doing the cows, I figured, well, maybe I'll just walk him to the front and put him in one of those pens. But if he did get through, he would just get all the chickens and would be together instead of having them split, which isn't a big deal because they're just chickens. So luckily he was in a pen, making that part easy. The hard part is just gonna try and figure out how to get him out of there, because I'm not lifting him over top of that fence. So, out of gas. That's my morning. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay warm.